Hello, welcome to another episode of Spoiler Appetite. I'm Tristan. Okay, Brittany's not here again. She's got other stuff, but I do have someone with me here today. Now, I've got to imagine I've mentioned this man on the podcast so many times before. I think without this person, honestly, I don't think I would be collecting comics like I am today. Now, this friendship is really dear to me, and it's really an honor to have this man on the podcast. And I'm finally glad I finally got him on this podcast and whatnot. It's pretty amazing. This is the same guy I went to the Man of Steel midnight premiere or whatnot, and really was like, that movie was 10 times as, like, it was a great experience in and of itself, and it was even better because I went with this man who really, again, got me was part of the reason why I'm collecting comics. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to announce Jason, my best friend right here. Say hello, Jason.
As Tristan just said, yes, me and him went to Man of Steel opening night. That was by far one of the. Unfortunately, due to scheduling, we weren't able to go see Batman vs Superman.
Yeah. I mean, I totally forgot about that. That was the thing, like, I don't know when we wanted to see it together, and, you know, but unfortunately I moved like miles away from, you know, before or whatever, then we just couldn't really make it happen. But honestly, like I said, I mean, it's great to have you on the podcast today.
Here too. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It's good to be here, man.
Yeah, we
would talk about comics and all this.
Oh, yeah.
To just get so.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
So much to talk about, and actually, kind of funny enough, Brittany, and I think we went to go see a movie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it was Wonder Woman, actually. I remember.
Oh, really?
Wonder Woman. And we were talking about, like, I was like, yeah, I know Tristan does a podcast or whatever. You know, me and we should all get together and do it.
Yeah, I mean, wow, this is breaking news to me. I didn't know you actually knew Brittany.
I'm not gonna say on how exactly that happened, but it was fun because we hung out that day.
Was it man? And we're talking about the same Brittany that does the podcast with me
as well.
Yeah, Brittany. I don't want to say her last name, but Brittany T or whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I guess mutual friends. I guess. Alrighty. Let's start with some trailers, shall we? I have a list here that I sent to Jason, and honestly, before we get into
the Black Panther trailer really quick.
Well, I was thinking we could talk about Tomb Raider because Tomb Raider is not really based off of a comic.
It kind of is. It kind of is. You have to remember that.
Okay, well, let's start with the
into a comic.
Right. Let's start with Tomb Raider first because that's kind of like old news, and you know how I like to. Well, I don't know if you noticed. You've been listening to the podcast. I'd like to start with the old news first. So
after that, bro.
Yeah, Tomb Raider trailer. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, were you ever a Tomb Raider person?
Tomb Raider fan. Now the original movies, yeah, I really love those.
Mm-hmm.
The new one, I do kind of like the fact that they're throwing a lot of quote unquote like fan service in there with the if you play the Tomb Raider game,
right.
The first one.
Right.
Not the very first one back on PlayStation, but the newest one, I think 2000, like in the 2010s, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much taking the basis from that there, which I do enjoy. That they're actually trying to stay with the source material, unlike video game adaptation movies or whatever.
Right. For me, I was never like, I knew what Tomb Raider was, but I was never really into those games at all. And I didn't really get into Tomb Raider until that rebooted, the rebooted games, and I played those, and I was like, I really love this game. I really love this kind of sorta realistic
action adventure RPG.
Yeah. That's what I really thought about the rebooted 2013, and judging from the trailer or whatever, I don't know. How did you feel about the trailer?
It's just a true adaptation of the 2013 Tomb Raider game.
Yeah.
So the only difference that I noticed in the trailer, I don't know if they're going to keep this on wraps until the movie's out, but I mentioned her sister played the game, you know, that she had a sister.
Yeah.
And they kept the fact that her dad did die on an exploration, I believe. I believe
right.
the game, he died on an exploration as well. I didn't get a chance to play the whole game through. I've actually got on my Xbox. I need to play it. It's out to be one of those people that, you know, read a book or whatever and then go see a movie about it.
Right.
Like I said, I'll be playing a video game.
I mean, for me, this trailer, I don't know what it was. I mean, it's an okay... I mean, for me personally, I don't know what it is. I mean, it's great that it looks exactly like the game, like they're using the same shots from the game for the movie, but I don't know why I was just like, I'm not liking this. I don't know why. I don't know, but then again, I had to admit, maybe I'm feeling this way because of Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you saw that movie or not. I mean, I
personally enjoyed the movie.
You like the movie?
I know that's a shocker, but I enjoyed the movie because it did give new characters.
Yeah.
It did throw like a little. It kind of threw a wrench into the series itself to a point.
Right.
Because kind of is making me think that, okay, there have to be other assassins outside in the Assassin's Creed universe. But this here is in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was made by Ubisoft as well.
Yeah.
On the movie, like, well, what about the assassin from such and such? He was able to steal a piece of Eden. Right.
I mean, for me personally, I love that they didn't, go to the source. Like, they didn't, adapt one of the games. They kind of came up with their own stories, and I loved, like, my main problem with Assassin's Creed the movie was spending way too much time in the present. It just felt like they were explaining a lot of stuff, and the stuff I loved was the past, and I was like, why not stay in the past and stay, give us a few scenes in the present? But I was just like, I don't. And then there were some performances I was like, I don't understand. I don't really get it.
We are fans of the Assassin's Creed series, so we know what's going on with the enemies, the Templar and stuff.
Yeah. But you gotta admit, the ending was the ending or whatever, the ending to set up the next movie. Please tell me you were against that, because I was just like, oh, fuck no. I'm not seeing a sequel of it. This is where it's gonna go.
I was down, because at first it looked like the girl was, like, I remember during the scene where the Animus was still going, and they're trying to pull Animus, Michael Fassbender's character.
Yeah.
You see his dad. But the girl, the Templar, an ancestor, hurt as well.
Yeah.
That kind of made me think, like, well, maybe she's going to join the Creed.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill them because they killed my father. Excuse the language, bitch. You allowed them to kill your father.
Right. Exactly.
Killed my father. Mm-hmm. No, you allowed it. You had the choice of calling the guards to stop the assassins, but nope. Oh, my father's gonna die. Okay. Oh, you killed him? No, I didn't think you would.
Right.
Shit.
I don't. But anyways, with Tomb Raider, look, I'm looking forward to it, but because, I mean, Assassin's Creed the movie was the first video game movie where I actually played the games and whatnot. So with Tomb Raider, I'm kind of hoping for the best, because even though I don't like that it's like shot for shot, just like the game, I'll be there. I mean,
in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Some of those space, they're not going to have the same as the game.
Right.
And that's one that a lot of people, I kind of realized that with different series, like, and we're talking about the Tomb Raider, but we're also talking about adaptations as well.
But anyways, so with that,
don't have to go much on that one there.
Right. Yeah. So New Mutants, that trailer. I mean, did you by chance catch the New Mutants trailer?
I'm not gonna go see that.
You haven't seen it?
I saw the trailer, but I'm not much of a horror fan.
Oh. So
I read something on IGN.
Mm-hmm.
I read something on there, and the director was wanting to make it film, and he wants to show that being a mutant is a lot more horrifying than what was depicted in some other game in some other movies.
Yeah.
There's ways. I was talking to one of my close friends about this as well. He's actually my cousin. We were just talking about this, like, there's ways that he could have shown the horrors of being a mutant without making it into a horror film. Right.
I mean, I watch a lot of like breakdown videos or so, and one of the sourcing so my favorite YouTube channel is Collider, and one of the shows they have on there talks about superhero stuff and whatnot, and one of the people on there was like, the movie seems like it's gonna is inspired from adapting the very first few issues of New Mutants, where it is this kind of psychological horror kind of a setup. And so for me, I saw the trailer and I was like, this is fucking incredible. I mean, had I not known it was an X-Men property, I probably would have been like, okay. But since it's like related to the X-Men movies, I'm curious, because I mean, Fox Studios has taken some like really jumps. I mean, Deadpool, for example. I mean, it's yes, it's a comedy, and you know, that's a risk. That's a risk to take. And then you had Logan, which is basically a Western, and now they're doing New Mutants in a horror movie, and I'm just like, this is gonna, if they pull this off, anything is possible now. Like, I mean,
like I said, I'm not much of a horror fan, but now that you put in that kind of perspective, because I did forget that, I don't know, Western style.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. That's how you keep this genre alive when it comes to the movies. You gotta try something new. Try something, just throw it on the wall and see what sticks. Just execute it well. And I saw a quote from the director of New Mutants saying, you know, there is a planned trilogy, but it all depends on if this first movie is successful. And I was just like, finally, someone who admits that in order to make more movies, it's got to be successful. Like, for example, God, when Power Rangers was coming out and they announced like 9 spin-off movies, I was like, you gotta wait till that first movie comes out, because I don't see why they would make 9 movies. But with New Mutants, I'm just like, I'm really curious, because I had no clue who these characters are, and I'm excited to see them. I'm excited to see what Fox is going to do with the X-Men property, because, you know, you don't have Hugh Jackman anymore as Wolverine. So what better way to...
So sad.
I mean,
Logan.
Yeah, I mean, that movie...
I was like, no.
Yeah, but I honestly, dude, as much as that ending kills me, I just feel like that movie was the best way for him to go out. Even if he, you know, spoilers, he dies at the end, but that was the perfect way to end his run. I don't ever want to see him come back as Wolverine, not even as a cameo, or, you know, if somehow, you know, Fox and Marvel Studios make a deal where the X-Men can be in the MCU, I don't want to see that, because it's like, you'll just ruin that beautiful movie for me.
That's what Hugh Jackman said. He said all they have ever put his claws back on is and Marvel gets their shit together and combines the universes.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's like they don't need it, because I mean, you look at their track record. Like, so far, they've been hitting out of the bank with, you know, not just the money but the critics as well, and fans are enjoying it. And it's like they even have Spider-Man now, which is like, even if they didn't have Spider-Man, they're still gonna go regardless. And oh my lord, it's just, but yeah, New Mutants, I can't wait. Speaking of Marvel Studios, that Black Panther trailer. Now,
okay, so I saw it, but I didn't listen to the audio. I'll say this is that if y'all seen the Avengers, Ultimate Avengers, I believe it is, or any of the Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes when Black Panther was first introduced,
right,
came in and tried to take his throne away from him and succeeded. What I saw, seems to be following that same premise. Here is, can't remember his alias's name, but he's about to face off someone who is dressed like a Black Panther but wearing a gold Black Panther helmet.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Played by Michael B. Jordan. Black Panther, I mean, it's so, like...
I still probably listen to the movie, but from the what I saw, from the little bits, the bits and bits of it I saw...
So you just listen to the audio and not necessarily watch the video?
I saw the trailer, but I didn't hear the audio itself.
Oh, okay.
Captions for it.
Oh, gotcha.
If I were to watch a trailer, I would watch it with sound and stuff like that to understand it.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a nice surprise because I just got off of work, and they didn't even announce that they would be dropping the trailer. They just dropped it out of nowhere, and I watched it, and I was just like, God damn it, and I said this movie I may be more excited for Black Panther than Avengers Infinity War, because Black Panther was the show stealer for me in Civil War. I loved him so much, and so I'm ready to go to Wakanda. And
I actually liked Civil War. Now I'm not gonna talk about my whole Captain America trilogy here because but the Captain America trilogy for me was the only good one I have to say is Winter Soldier.
Right. So I'm pretty sure I mentioned this on the show. Jason here was not really a fan of Captain America Civil War, and
it was just a whole Bucky, Steve.
Yeah.
That's the whole trilogy of Captain America, and I understand that in the first movie it wasn't so much so, but as soon as Winter Soldier came around, that was Captain America's "You're my husband."
Right. Oh man.
Like the redeeming part about Civil War was the fact that he finally kissed Peggy's granddaughter. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not gay. Okay, but still, you have an obsession with Bucky.
Right. Oh man, we're gonna have to talk about Civil War on another episode, because oh my god, I remember when you first told me that you said you didn't like Civil War. I was like, what? Like, that was like, my heart almost sank. I was like, oh my god, like, and then once you explained, I was like, all right, everyone has their opinion. You know what? I can't be mad. If that's how he feels, that's how he feels, and you know what? It is what it is.
Other than the fact that Steve did kiss Peggy's granddaughter, as reading the fact from his end,
right?
Factors was Spider-Man,
and
Black Panther,
right?
I agree with you on that one.
I mean,
that there was probably the more redeemable factor.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for those two,
totally,
I don't think the movie would have done that good.
Right.
I mean, I kind of was a little upset about was actual Civil War I kind of did in the comics.
Right.
It would have been so much better.
I mean, we're going to have to talk about that on another episode, because my point of view was, if they did the comic, you're going to have to introduce so many characters, and they just had to make a story that would fit right in the MCU. But anyways, we'll talk about that later on a different episode. Overall, Black Panther, I'm actually loving the new suit, actually, with the eyebrows, and there are some moments where you actually see his eyes, and I was just like, oh, that's great. But anyways, let's switch over to Last Jedi trailer. Tell me you saw this trailer.
Oh my god. I was at work. I was so mad. I didn't get the chance to see the trailer.
You didn't?
I said my dad's car, watched the trailer. I was like, oh my god. December cannot get here fast enough.
I know, right? I mean, I kept replaying that trailer because I was like, this is fucking awesome. And sure, the shots that they, like, the way it's edited, who knows what is going to be the actual final stuff, like, especially that ending where Kylo Ren looks like he's handing out his hand to Rey, and it's like,
I know that, but see that kind of makes me think about something though.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all seen the first trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for the Jedi to end, right?
Right.
In this movie,
yeah,
Luke and Leia dies.
Oh man, I don't know.
It turns out that the theory that Kylo Ren is actually the guy comes out true, and that's when he's like, Rey, I'm your cousin, I'm your brother, whatever I am to you. I've been a sleeper agent for Luke this whole time. I'm sorry for doing what I did, and killing my father was the hardest thing for me. Remember, it has some kind of sentimental value to Han. If you ever watched any of the deleted scenes or whatever, the Millennium Falcon,
yeah,
you can tell Kyle was kind of having like flashbacks of when he used to be inside his cockpit all the time.
Right. I don't know if I don't know. I kind of, that's a good theory, and I don't know if Kylo Ren and Rey are related in some way. I don't know how I'm gonna take that, because I'm just like, I kind of don't like that. I like that it's kind of new and different, and
actually, it's not really that new.
Right. I mean, it's
oh my god. Like in Star Wars Legends now. There's no extended universe. Ben Solo was related to Owen's daughter.
Yeah.
And Ben Solo became a Sith Lord.
Right.
So the daughter had to take out her cousin.
Right.
So it wouldn't be that big of a stretch. Now, it'd be cool if they make where Kylo, like I said, was a sleeper agent for, and it was time for him to finally get out of the shadows of the dark side to forward back into the light, because
oh man, yeah. So
that I was gonna say is I want to say that if you remember the two scenes prior to that, Snoke.
Yeah.
The scene is Rey's like, I need help to control this power.
Right.
After Kylo reached his hand out.
Right.
That means not only did he kill Leia, but he also probably killed Luke too.
Yeah. I mean,
or went into some kind of coma.
Right. Overall, I can't wait for Last Jedi, because I love that Luke is just scared out of his fucking mind, and I love that so much. So yeah, last
they gave him so much detail, but not so much where it answers the whole movie.
Right.
That's what trailers should be. It should give you so much information at the same time.
Yeah, totally. We have one last trailer to talk about, and that's Justice League. Before we get in it, what are your thoughts of the DC Cinematic Universe so far? Because I know I've talked a lot about how I feel about the DC Cinematic Universe. Okay,
so like we were talking about is the Man of Steel.
Yeah, is that your favorite one out of the DC Cinematic Universe?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, it's Wonder Woman for you.
For me,
Yeah.
I think Wonder Woman is my favorite one is because right now, the times that we are in, Wonder Woman is actually, the movie itself is kind of battling with the same thing.
Right. Yeah, I totally see that parallel for sure. But, you know, as I've said on the show, for me, it's Man of Steel. Something that, like, and, you know, like I said on, you know, countless of episodes of this podcast, you know, the bridge, like, seeing that movie, and if it weren't for you giving me Superman Earth 1 Volume 1, I wouldn't be reading comics. So, as big as a Batman fan I am, Superman was really my bridge to...
I loved the Man of Steel. Don't get me wrong. That one there. I know I'm contradicting myself when I said to say this, because Wonder Woman is my favorite movie.
Right.
But the Man of Steel movie, it holds something a little bit better. It holds that nostalgia.
Right.
Watching, like, I love the Easter eggs that they throw in there.
Yeah, totally.
Well, remember when Superman first started out, he couldn't fly. He could only leap very tall buildings.
Right.
In one bound. So the fact that when he's learning how to fly, he's leaping.
Totally.
And when he's flying, he still is trying to get control of it, but then it just started happening naturally.
Right.
As if the cinematic universe is linking something. But we all know that multiverse for DC, there are endless amounts of Supermans, endless amounts of Batmans, endless amounts of Wonder Woman.
Right.
Okay. What if the DCEU, right? Stating that this is a post-crisis type thing. Not like a crisis itself, but kind of like a post-event of some major happenings where all of the DC heroes, and now they're all being kind of reincarnated, quote-unquote. Because if you kind of now looking back at it, Superman just kind of closed his eyes, and then he started realizing what he can do.
Right.
As much as I wish I had some, my ass ain't gonna close my eyes and remember or know how the fuck half of my powers is gonna work.
Right.
Learning about that stuff. It's still the fact that he was leaping and then he starts flying.
Right.
As if he's done it so many times now. DC. Going forward a little bit, let's talk about the Justice League trailer, right?
Okay, yeah. That's why we're here. So Justice League trailer came out. Now, for me, I mean, I'm looking forward to Justice League because Wonder Woman, I loved it. I saw it with my mother, and that was the greatest experience ever because she got really teary-eyed, and I was just like, and by the end of it, the more it like sank in with me, that movie, it was so true what the director said, Patty Jenkins, saying they were the inspiration for this movie was the first Christopher Reeve movie, and I was like, I totally see it. Like, I mean, yes, there are nods, but I totally see why that was an inspiration for this movie, and I love it. The Justice League trailer, the newest one, I honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember what happened in it, but it's coming back to me. I liked it. I'm just glad that god-awful Come Together cover song isn't in this trailer because that annoyed the hell out of me in the last trailer. And overall, I'm excited. Like, I'm excited, but I just have this feeling of like, you know, don't go in expecting, you know, to like, don't have your expectations high or whatever. Because I don't know. I'm excited, but I don't know. The lack of Superman in the promos that they're doing, like, I get it. You're saving it or whatever, but no Superman in the posters really annoys the hell out of me, and I get it why they're doing that. But again, that trailer, when that opens with Superman Clark Kent and Lois Lane, I was like, and that Man of Steel theme, I was just like, that was the scene that got it for me.
I love the fact that they're keeping Superman's role.
Yeah.
It's like how they did it, but it's like promoting the Justice League without Superman.
Right.
It's the same like how The Force Awakens without Luke.
Right, exactly. I mean, yeah.
And he shows about that's fucking 2 to 5 minutes of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off. I was
that
I saw the movie and I'm still pissed every single time. I could go upstairs and grab my movie and watch it now, and I'll still be pissed.
Oh man,
because was at the end of the fucking movie.
For me,
Superman so limited,
right?
Anything else, right? Is getting seen. Hey guys, I'm still alive. Fuck you. I'd be so fucking pissed.
Right.
They show Superman alive at the very beginning of the movie.
Right. That would be weird. As far as for the Force Awakens thing, Luke at the end, I mean, I probably would have had a problem too, but that scene where we first see Luke Skywalker at the end of Force Awakens fucking wrecks me like no other. It's just the way Mark Hamill makes those facial expressions, like you just see the pain and so much pain, and it's just like, God, what the fuck happened to you? Like, why are you on this island? And I got so teary-eyed when that scene happened. I was just like, you poor old man, what the fuck happened to you? Just,
like the way they did that, I did kind of like, but the fact that you have all these fans going to see a movie,
yeah,
and he shows up at last little bit. Like you have to think about it. It's like you have fans that wasted money on a specific character, and they only get what 25 cents worth of minutes of his time, right?
But I honestly feel like the beginning of the crawl in Force Awakens kind of spoils that for you. Like, he's gone missing. Like, no one knows where he is, and I feel like that kind of spoils it for me. If we really look at it now that we've seen the movie, that opening crawl, that first line, like, Luke has gone missing, and it's all about finding him, and I think that's what really did it for me. I think that's why I'm not like as upset as it is, because boom, he's gone missing, and everybody's looking for him, and it's just like, all right. And then
too is that the fact that he didn't speak at all.
Yeah, that too. Like, yeah.
Probably the most disappointing part of the whole movie was like he just. Yeah. That's it.
I could totally see your gripe with that.
Let's reverse gears back to Justice League.
Yeah, seriously.
But I don't know. 2 shitty films come out of DC. Those films come out.
Right.
This year is a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
If I get a third shitty ass DCEU movie, fucking pissed for the fact that you have great talent that shows that they are meant to be these characters. But you also this, and I don't know if you don't know this or not, but you do realize that or something like that, he left, and they brought in someone else, and they were wanting to focus more on Cyborg.
Oh, really?
And I was thinking to myself, it's like, okay, so they're gonna probably push back the release date. I was like, I'm fine with that.
Right.
If you have to.
Yeah,
but then when I saw the trailer, and I said November 17th, I got me really worried.
Yeah. I mean, that whole switching directors or whatever, but I kind of like it. I like that, this terrible tragedy happened to Zack Snyder and whatever happened. I mean, it's not whatever, but it's just horrible. And you got the man who made Avengers coming in to kind of basically, still shooting basically trying to, put it all together, do the finishing touches for what Snyder did and whatnot.
This new thing is very, very, very recent.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder, I think I heard about that about a few months ago. This new thing you're talking about, new. Apparently they want to make it more about I didn't read the whole article, but what I saw of it, he wants to make more of a cyborg origin story type stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
Them trying to do that, you have to think now. October 20th, right? We are left from Justice League.
Right.
My concern is we saw what they did with Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
3 months away from release, and they decided to go back there and reshoot the whole movie?
I didn't read anything that they reshot the whole movie. From my understanding,
I think they reshot a few scenes, but it was like, the scenes that they were reshooting.
Oh yeah.
Also just reshot the whole movie or whatever.
Yeah.
saw on how shitty that movie was.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me, Suicide Squad.
The same thing. They had Margot Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
She was so me seeing Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I found really good.
Right. We can all agree.
We have Will Smith as Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice. I have to say that's a really good choice for Deadshot.
Yeah.
Because Will Smith does 110% in all of his movies.
Yeah.
But I think most of his movies has been like military-based style movies as well.
Yeah.
So I'm familiar with guns. And also the fact that too, he also went for a weekend or a week to train with the Navy SEALs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. That there you knew that you had a good actor.
Right. Right.
Margot Robbie had to take on voice acting classes to get the Boston accent right.
Yeah.
Which I loved. Now, they could have just thrown everybody else out and recast the whole thing.
Right.
Now, I think Clint Eastwood's son was in the movie.
Yeah, he was.
I think he could have done a better Rick Flag than Rick Flag did himself.
Yeah. Agree.
But that's how bad the actor was for Rick Flag. I don't even know his name.
Right.
If I can't call you by your real name...
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are some people who I find are really good, amazing actors.
Yeah.
I can't remember names for. This is this person from this movie. And people are like, oh, this is such and such. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I know their name.
Right.
I can't go back. If I'm not willing to go back and look up what your real name is first or anything else like that,
mm-hmm.
there's no point in that being there. Now, I understand that there are some actors, new actors or new actresses that's trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Want to be?
Yeah.
Give them a shot over veterans.
Right. Yeah.
I think that was where nobody heard of anybody or whatever of this person or whatever, and now they're like a really big Jennifer Lawrence, I believe.
Right.
They're there, but then they gave her the role of Katniss. Now she's now she's big.
Yeah.
I curse my grandmother and I curse my mom for this, but movie's Twilight, who plays in Pitch Perfect now. She hadn't had a role in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Role superstar.
Right.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. It's like, give people who has been on the back burner for so many years. Give, stuff like this, it'll probably work out a lot better than some of the other people that you could have picked.
Right.
And that's what they did with Suicide Squad. They picked talent or whatever. Do it.
Man. Yeah. So, Justice League, I mean, I'm excited for it, but yeah, especially off of Wonder Woman. I loved Wonder Woman. I really did, even though I could have used more Ares, and because I already knew who was Ares, and I was just like, I love the design, but I'm just like, I could have used more.
I didn't realize I knew who Ares was.
Yeah.
I did love the fact that a twist. If you couldn't have figured it out by the end of the movie,
yeah,
that guy,
yeah,
that was a really good twist.
Right. Yeah, I blame the internet for that. I said I blame the internet for, spoiling who the actor was playing Ares, and I was just like, I love the actor, but goddamn you, internet, don't spoil it.
That's why my ass, when movies first come out,
mm-hmm.
my ass stays away from the internet.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
on the internet or anything else like that, I play my Xbox or I'll play Star Wars on my computer. But
right.
My ass ain't gonna be on Facebook. My ass ain't gonna be on YouTube. My ass ain't gonna be on any of that shit. Because I don't want what the fuck happens in Justice League, and I be down. In The Last Jedi, when it comes out,
mm-hmm.
probably get the chance to get, my ass is gonna go to Trump and be like, let's start World War fucking 3.
Right. I mean, like, I watched every marketing video for Batman v Superman because I was really excited. Then when I watched the movie, I was like, there was nothing left for me to get surprised or excited. And then when Wonder Woman was coming out, I was like, I'm staying away from trailers and stuff. I don't want to see all of it. And so went in, pleasantly surprised. But yeah, Justice League, can't wait for it.
I want to go see it. I may go see it on opening night, but like I said, it's gonna be on the fence for me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just so bad. Go see it opening night.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, if that thing's bad, podcast or whatever,
yeah,
that's right, and talk about it.
I'm
telling you, that movie's bad. A whole new one. I'm gonna rip that shit apart faster than fucking Trump rips apart a marriage.
Right. Oh man, all I can do is hope for the best. But all right, that's enough with the DC. I mean, that's all the trailers we're going to talk about today. So let's talk about a question actually that I found on Instagram. There was a post I saw on Instagram in my Explore feed, and it said, "What Batman trilogy is better, the Dark Knight trilogy or the Arkham games trilogy?" Jason, you want to take this away? Because I already know my answer for this.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I played Arkham Knight. I touched a little bit on Arkham City, not so much so to get my really about it, but I know the premise of it pretty much. Batman gets locked up in Arkham City and he gets escaped. Arkham Knight, spoiler alert, you find out that the Arkham Knight is Jason Todd.
Fucking hated that so much. Like, oh my god, I hated it.
He knew how Bruce fought, the fact that he knew what weapons to use and everything else. I was like, this is going to be fucking Jason Todd.
Yeah,
and the very first time that you saw Jason Todd or like a flashback of the A Death in the Family.
Yep.
And Arkham Knight was Jason Todd.
Yeah,
that shit pissed me off.
Oh my god! Like,
the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure. I thought the movies were good. Very much. But the best villain of all time, rest in peace, Heath Ledger, but has the Joker.
Right.
Joker was
Yeah. Oh man.
Unless if you get somebody from the actual psychiatric ward who thinks it's the fucking Joker and then plays the Joker and then turns out to be the Joker. Fuck that shit. But Heath Ledger's Joker made the trilogy.
Right.
It was Batman.
So for you, it's the Dark Knight trilogy.
The main reason why is, like I said, because of the villains in the movies.
Yeah.
And all three movies were really good. You had Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
You have Heath Ledger as the Joker. Phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
In the last movie, I don't know the two actors' names, but
Tom
you had
Hardy
Talia and you had Bane.
Tom Hardy was Bane.
But you had both of them. Both made that movie.
Right.
The fact that it is it followed the I think it was storyline where Bane broke Batman's back.
Right.
The fact that they kind of
it was a nod to the comics and whatnot.
I enjoy that because it showed that Bruce Wayne and down so much over the years past Batman, and Bane comes in and just writes him.
Right.
And to relearn on how to get back up and rise.
Right.
It's like in the one scene where he has to climb out of that well.
Yeah.
Or chanting "rise" in their language.
Yeah.
And that's what Bruce Wayne was doing. He was rising back to be Batman.
Right.
And I feel like Liam Neeson picking his role back up to play Raish.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Bruce looked up to Raish.
Right.
Like, he didn't have a father for his whole life.
Yeah.
And here's a man where he could take vengeance onto his city.
Right.
And I feel like it was like Bruce's father figure when Alfred wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
When he came back and Alfred was there.
Yeah.
This Raish still weighed on his mind.
Right.
And it begins. And obviously, and you can definitely tell in The Dark Knight Rises that Raish is still on his mind.
Right. Totally.
Now let's say, now that we got to talk onto this, I was going to say is that, now let's say, from the very beginning of The Dark Knight, let's just give it a time frame, right?
Yeah.
The Dark Knight began in 1990. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
This is just a little time frame that I'm just sketching. Now, let's say Batman was Bruce Wayne was Batman before he figured out who the Joker was.
Right.
Or he figured out who was leaving the cards around.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the Joker.
Yeah.
Years after that, before we were introduced to the Joker.
Yeah.
So here it is, from 1990 to 1997. Now, dies at the end of the Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Skip 30 years. Well, not really 30 years, but let's skip 10 more years ahead. Let's skip about 10 years. Okay. Or about to 2000, or let's skip to about this year, 2017.
Okay.
Remember, Bruce Wayne has retired from being Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He is physically unable to be Batman now.
Yeah.
But that's a new threat. I feel like, I don't know if you can call it this, but I just kind of call this for myself. Bane is the new mutants from The Dark Knight Rises. Retired Bruce Wayne coming out of retired Batman coming out of retirement to stop a new threat.
Yeah.
I found that really interesting myself. Like I said, I just kind of made a connection just now. I didn't realize that way back when, because way back when I wasn't really into comics like that.
Right.
I am now. I kind of wish that the DCEU started off with Batman Begins.
Oh God, no! Oh no! No. I mean,
okay.
For you,
just for a second here.
Okay.
Just for a second.
I'm following you.
You have Christian Bale as Batman.
Right.
Kelvin Harris as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Okay.
Right.
Very strong actors already. Not a hate on Batfleck, but we all know this might be his last movie, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, you're not a big fan of Batfleck?
You didn't hear about that, right?
You don't like him?
I like him. I said he's a good actor. I do like the fact that he's a decent Batman.
Oh, okay.
He brings the more dark, gritty Batman back.
Right.
It's more of the Arkham Knight Batman.
Spoilers.
Arkham series Batman.
Spoilers, he's my favorite Batman right now. I mean, I can get past the whole killing and stuff, but he's my favorite Batman, and he has the best looking bat suit so far for me.
I mean, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you on that one there.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I totally see what you mean.
And on top of two, just get rid of Heath Ledger. I'm not Heath Ledger. Just get rid of Jared Leto's Joker, and we have Heath Ledger's Joker if he's still alive.
Right.
Put him with Margot Robbie as his Harley Quinn. Then we put Will Smith as his Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
Would been a really good start to the DCEU. Because you already have the origin story set for Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. First 3 films. Then you throw in Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of Man of Steel, you have Nightwing or Robin or whatever. Jason, what's his name? Kid from the end of the movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Yeah, you have Nightwing or Robin.
Right.
Telling Bruce, we have a problem here. We have an alien. Blah blah blah. What should we do?
Right.
There, they could have easily, if they didn't want to go with Christian Bale again, they could have used Jason as the new DCE.
Yeah.
And the new Batman. Introduce him as Nightwing. Introduce him as Robin. Introduce him as something.
Right.
But leave it as a cliffhanger at the end of this trilogy.
Right.
But then we jump to Wonder Woman, which a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
I go into where if they decided to the first 3 movies as an origin story for Batman,
mm-hmm.
but have a older Bruce Wayne, because Christian Bale I think can pull off a really good older person as Batman.
Right.
And give him let's say we give Christian Bale as Batfleck's bat suit, right?
Right.
And somebody just going at it or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end, Wonder Woman comes in like how she did in Batman vs Superman or whatever, and says, "Why the fuck are we not fighting?"
Right.
You know, I left man's world because of this.
Right.
Or whatever. The justice like this form, quote unquote. And that's just a little rough like rough what I would love to see.
Right.
To say about that, that the Dark Knight trilogy is probably better than the Arkham games, and like I said, for the fact that they have better villains, it had a better story, and I really didn't get a chance to play Arkham City as much.
Right.
I know the premise of it.
Right. I mean, before I give my answer, I'm gonna, I don't like the idea of Christian Bale, Batman, that whole universe connecting with starting with Batman Begins and then going from there till where we are now. I don't know. I like that it's its own universe and you don't have these gods and goddesses, coming out, revealing themselves. I don't know. It would be a great Elseworld story. That I would love to read if someone decided, let's do an Elseworld story where, you have all the Nolan Dark Knight movies happen and then Man of Steel happens. I would love to see that as a comic.
I can see what you're saying with that. That one there, yeah, because I kind of think about it, it's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, plus it kind of ruins what makes that trilogy so special. I mean, it's because, they're going for that realistic vibe where it's Batman, no one else would ever do this. He's pretty much crazy for doing this, for putting on the suit, putting on the millions. But then you have Superman coming around, and I just gotta imagine Christian Bale, Batman, seeing a Superman fly around. He'll just be like, what would be the point? There's no point of fighting for Gotham if we had this alien here. I mean, maybe, I don't know, but there is a potential seeing that in a Elseworld comic. That would be cool to see, though.
Now that you said that, it's like Christian Bale's Batman is saying, like, well, there's no point in me protecting Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting that he's saying, because if that's the case, Batman, is in the same universe as Superman and Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, totally.
Now that he said that, it's like this kind of thing. It's like Batman is just, hi guys, I'm Batman. It's kind of like I'm here on your podcast.
Right.
It's like you are Superman and Wonder Woman, and I'm just Batman. I'm just like, hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah.
It's just a moral. Give him with the gun. He's dead. Okay, whatever.
Right. I mean, all right. Time to give my answer. So before I go into it, what Batman trilogy is better, the Dark Knight or the Arkham games? I love both equally, but I think honestly, my choice for what do I think is better? I gotta go with the Arkham games. I mean, granted, you're totally right when you say those villains make those movies. Sure, I have issues with the last movie, Dark Knight Rises. I mean, take that whole bomb thing out of the equation and just kind of, I don't know, find another tool to make Bane capturing Gotham and whatnot. But overall, it's a solid trilogy. I give the edge to the Arkham games because, I mean, let's just take out the gameplay experience because that's kind of factors in.
That's why I took out of mine.
Right.
Otherwise, if I kept that in, I would have said Arkham game.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the same as well. I'm taking out the gameplay experience because, gameplay experience is fucking incredible. But for me,
really
it's...
Batman or can I have a really awful Batman? Depending on how you play. So.
Yeah, totally. Agree. I mean, but for me, I feel like the stories in the Arkham games are kind of stronger, regardless of Arkham Knight, because I don't know if I ever did a review for Arkham Knight, but Arkham Knight, I like it for what it is. I like it, even though I played it on PC, and even now when I play it on PC, it's buggy as hell. But aside from that, it's fun. That's the Gotham City I love seeing. Rocksteady's own Gotham City, not that trash Arkham Origins. But yeah, okay, so when I say Arkham games, I'm talking about Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. I can't stand Arkham Origins. Like in the beginning, I loved it. And then as time went on, I was like, this is trash. Because I always looked at the Arkham games as sort of, It's in the same continuity as Batman the Animated Series, which I'm still currently watching, and it's fucking amazing. And I always looked at those games as like a continuation of that series. And the Arkham games, I feel like they're stronger storytelling for me because, like, Arkham Knight is great. But as I said earlier, I hated that review of Jason Todd being Arkham Knight because it's just like that, you know, they said it's a new character or whatever. There's an actual quote where they said Arkham Knight is a new character, and it's just like, no, he's not. I mean, yeah, it's a new persona for Jason Todd, but it's not.
But wait, before you continue, what does he go back to at the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I picked it up right away. I was like, this is Jason Todd. Please don't say it. And then, you know, towards the end where Arkham Knight has Batman with this big giant machine bulldozer or whatever, and he's like, he mentions Barbara, and I was like, you know, and he says Bruce or whatever. He calls him Bruce, and I was like, it's Jason Todd. Fucking damn it. And then they reveal him, and it's like, it's Jason Todd, and I was like, fuck this game. I was just like, God, I hate this. But luckily, it switched over, like, quickly. Like, I didn't need that. Like, I was expecting a new character. I was just like, yes, adding to the Batman mythology. But honestly, what game is it that makes why I prefer the Arkham games over the Dark Knight trilogy? I mean, this might not be a shocker to those who've been listening to the podcast, but it's Arkham City. I like, when I think back to my childhood, I always think about Arkham City and how many times I played that game over and over again. Like, I would literally go into the saving spots and press new game, do the main story and the side missions, and I would just play the fuck out of that game because I loved it. I love the expanding, opening universe, and you get to see all these Easter eggs, and it was just like, God damn it, this was... And honestly, it's my favorite game ever because it's like, not only are you coming off of the first game, which is pretty damn awesome too, but all of this and the voice acting, especially for, I don't know who voices Hugo Strange in that movie. I mean, the game. But I was just like, every time, you know... I can look it up right now for you. Who?
I said I can look that up for you right now.
Okay, look that up for me real quick. But for me, Arkham City... Like I said, the voice actor for Hugo Strange, every time I read a Batman comic, and if Hugo Strange ever comes up, I hear that voice, and I'm just like, that's how I hear Hugo Strange now. And everything about that game is just beautiful, from the graphics and the story and everything. And then, you know, I had the ending spoiled for me, and I was like, oh, come on, why did you have to spoil that for me? And then when I actually played it, I was like, oh my God, like, and it's the quote. Who is it? Do you have it?
Yeah, it's Corey Burton.
Oh, okay. So he voices Hugo Strange. Awesome. Mm-hmm. And so,
and I believe a guy named Face, and the Penguin was voiced by Nolan North.
Oh, Nolan North, who also does is it Uncharted and Desmond and the Assassin's Creed games.
They're doing what's called the Ghost from
Wow, this got off topic real quick. Okay, but where was I? Oh, the ending.
You do a podcast with me.
What now?
We'll start with a list, but then we could go to different things. Just saying. So that, like, if you kind of think about it, I know we're still talking about the trilogies, but I'm just throwing this in there. It's like, for us, this is kind of like if we text, then we go to something different, and we go back to the next thing. So,
I'm lost. What? I'm confused.
Like how when we use text or whatever, talking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we go to something else, and we go back.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Alrighty, so I was talking about the ending to Arkham City. What makes that, you know, his Joker's death, spoilers, if you haven't played the Arkham games, I'm sorry, but get on those real quick. The ending to Arkham City, you know, Joker's death was crazy, but it's what Batman says to him, and he's like, every decision you've ever made ends in death and misery. And then Joker makes Batman drop the cure, and, you know, Batman's like, as, you know, Joker's like freaking out that he dropped the cure. He was like, Batman goes, "You want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I still would have saved you." And I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking Batman right there. Like, yes, he would say this. He would say that after all the shit that Joker has put him through over the years. That was just, that was fucking perfect. And so, yeah, for me personally, the Dark Knight trilogy, the Arkham games trilogy I feel is the better trilogy than the Batman Dark Knight trilogy. Because Arkham City, you know, not only did I play it so many damn times, but also because it's just, everything just worked for me. I mean, the story, the performances, the voice acting performances, I loved it. And not to put down the Dark Knight trilogy at all. I mean, come on. That Dark Knight trilogy will probably be the best Batman trilogy for as long as I live. You know,
it's like how Christopher Reeve's Superman is going to be the best Superman until, you know.
Yeah, like, you know, people like my mom or my dad or, you know, people, our parents' generation, Christopher Reeve will always be their Superman. And sure, generations on will say, you know, Christopher Reeve is their Superman. Whereas for me, Henry Cavill was my Superman because
God knows how. Yeah, I'm agree with you on that one there, too.
Yeah, I mean,
one thing. Here's a little story about Henry Cavill, right?
Yeah.
While he was training for Superman, weight training,
yeah,
he had to squat 350 pounds, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You hear about the story?
I think so. Didn't he try on the Christopher Reeve suit?
No. Okay. Well, yes, he did, but this is what I'm about to say, is that in the story, Harris, he had to squat 350 pounds.
Yeah.
He collapses. He couldn't get it.
Right.
The next day he comes back. The director already said, "You are my Superman. Like, you put on the suit." He said, "No, I'm not putting on that suit until I can squat this 100%.
Oh, wow.
I would feel like I did not belong in that suit, so I could do this."
Right.
And he went down and he did it that very next day. Because he pretty much looked at it like this, like, how can I squat something and be the Superman? Well, if I can't squat something, why can't I call myself Superman?
Right.
Like, I cannot put myself in much.
Oh.
And that's what he pretty much showed us, that I can't. After hearing that story, it kind of makes me feel like who pushed himself beyond limits.
Right.
And I do agree with you. Is like Calvin Harris is going to be our generation's Superman.
Right.
I gotta say, it's like the one of the best Supermans, if not probably the better Superman, is Christopher Reeve.
Right, totally.
Kind of like how our generation is going to look at Heath Ledger's Joker as the best Joker.
Right.
It's not because the person passed away,
totally.
But it's because how they played the person, how they played the character.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that's my answer. So I feel the best Batman trilogy is the Arkham games. So, alrighty, let's talk about some comics, shall we? So, we were texting on the phone, I think it was the other day, Saturday or last week. You've been reading DC Metal. Now,
okay, now let me go. Now, hold on, before you even put me on blast on this, okay?
I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating you or you for reading it. You love it? Awesome.
No, hold on. Okay, so for Tristan's listeners, so I didn't know, I just want to make as much money to where I can buy comics. So I go to this YouTuber named Comic Story. Really enjoys videos. He does great storytelling.
Right.
Do his DC Metal videos lately.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy all these different types of Batman.
Yeah.
Turn evil in their negative universe. and it's just fucking shit up. And the positive universe, like I just found out the origin for the female version of of Batman.
Yeah.
She killed, which in her universe is gender swapped.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Woman in Earth Negative 11. Like I said, I just found this out today because I also listened to another comic. I also go to another comic YouTuber too named Van. His channel's on Van Comics.
Right.
And he did a origin story of Brown, and that's the evil version of Batman, and that's the evil female version of Batman.
Oh wow.
And that there, I gotta say, that was very intense. Her origin story, from what I saw. Mm-hmm. I'm like probably this paycheck with my next paycheck. I may go on buying the comics so I can read them myself.
Right.
It's really intense.
Oh man. Alrighty. So for those who don't know, DC Metal is, correct me if I'm right. So DC Metal is Batman, but he's a version of each Justice League member, and he's bad. They're all bad, basically.
There's one that I don't know who it is, but it's called the Laughing Man.
Oh yeah.
Like in a BDSM type style, he has like 3 different Robins, all laughing.
Yeah.
Like the Joker.
Yeah.
Like that's the Batman that went too far.
Oh.
They'll take down the Joker, and the Joker poisoned him with a toxin to turn him evil, like the Joker. And he had Robins at the time that he turned into mini Joker Robins.
Right. That's wow. I mean,
they haven't got to his origin yet, so I don't know. Right. But that's why I said I'm really probably going out on my next paycheck to buy the comics.
Yeah.
Because my God, I want to know.
Right. For me, when I first heard about DC Metal, I was like, okay. And then I heard Scott Snyder was writing it, who wrote basically all of New 52 Batman. And I was like, oh, okay. And then once I saw more and more of it, I was like, okay, this is too much for me. That's too much Batman for me. Oh, man.
Okay, so there's a story behind it, okay?
Yeah.
So we all know what happens at the Joker Endgame.
Oh, yeah,
Endgame, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Great storyline.
He's still alive.
Yeah. Obviously.
A little section of the cave that's hidden away. Not even his Robins. Dick Grayson. His first Robin. Mm-hmm. His son. Mm-hmm. Not just David and Wayne, but his sons don't know about this secret hideaway.
Right.
Ash and Cyborg finds this. Mm-hmm. And turns out the Joker is trying to be the good guy in the comic where it's introduced, where DC Metal is introduced.
Right.
From happening, because he already knows what's supposed to happen. Because the guy that's trying to come out has been talking to the Joker.
Yeah.
I want my world to be destroyed. Fuck that. I want to save it. Here you have Cyborg, you have Cyborg, you have the Flash. Both of them trying to stop the Joker from destroying one of Bruce Wayne's machines.
Yeah.
If Joker doesn't destroy it, that's exactly what happened. They managed to stop Joker, but when they did, they kind of destroyed. They started to destroy the whole multiverse.
Right.
Like.
Damn.
It makes me think. This might be leading. This is kind of going into our second or I think our last topic, or one of our last topics.
Yeah.
And this might be the start of Doomsday Clock too.
Oh, really?
I like it because how it's starting off, like how it's sounding, is that's what's leading to. Because in the comics so far, like the videos I saw, which is the speedster version of Evil Batman, right. He's killed the Flash. And you have Death Machine that almost killed Cyborg. Mm-hmm. Now you have Brown who almost killed Aquaman.
Jeez.
Wow. 3 of the Justice League members taken out by the evil versions of Batman.
Right.
Scariest part too. Mm-hmm. Every single one of them was saved by Dr. Fate.
Oh my god. Of course.
Does that not tell you that I feel like this here, like if you want to get the full experience of Doomsday, you may have to trade DC Metal.
Right. I mean, if DC Metal is connected to Doomsday Clock, which we'll talk about in a minute or two, then I'm gonna have to read the DC Metal. As much as it might not stick with me, I gotta get to it.
You don't want to waste your money on it. I would recommend just checking out Comic Story.
Okay.
I'm hoping your listeners are listening to this, because if they are, and if y'all are able to hear me too, I'm assuming y'all are.
Yeah.
Historian, just kind of throw Tristan's podcast out there so they know who's being sent y'all. Because if there's their channel, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you'll have to send me the link. Quick question: do you buy your comics physically or digital?
If I can, I will try to buy them physically. I have legal issues going on with my bank account, so I'm going to have to buy them physically.
Oh, okay. I recently, I think a month or two ago, I went digital, and I'm loving it, because I'm looking at my comic books right now. I'm just like, I can't be that guy who has to, carry around boxes of their comics, because it's going to be way too much for me to carry around. But anyways, speaking of staying on the topic of talking comic books, real quick, let's talk about...
For once.
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about Injustice. Now, I haven't played Injustice 2 because, as I've said, I'm a PC person. I don't do consoles anymore because I just feel like, why would I want to waste my money on a console that, and give it like 7 or 8 years later there'll be a new console, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm just sticking with PC, and I'm still waiting for Injustice 2 to come on PC, and it's just fucking killing me. But so far, to keep myself distracted, I've been reading the prequel comic to the first game, and I haven't finished it yet. I just finished year 2, and god damn it, I'm just fucking loving it. I love how it started off, where it shows how, like, what Superman did to Lois, and how it all came together, like, just fucking insanity. And and you just see Superman slowly fucking losing his mind. And there's a moment where, if you play the game, you see what happens to Oliver Queen. And it's just like, oh my god. And especially because, spoilers, he kills Oliver Queen in the Fortress of Solitude right in front of his parents. And it's just like, oh my god, he's lost it.
All because Oliver Queen shot an arrow and it bounced off Superman.
I know.
That shit was the most stupidest reason to kill one of your friends.
No, because it's like, what he, like, no, like, oh my god, if you mess with Superman's parents, his Earth parents, you are fucked real hard. Like, it's like that moment in Man of Steel where Zod is interrogating Martha, and Superman just comes out of fucking nowhere and just like, you don't threaten my mother. And I was just like, oh my god, like, as soon as that happened, I was like, oh fuck, no, this is how he goes out. Because I always wondered, like, why did he take him out? I mean, it just, I don't know, it just kind of was like, I wonder what really happened. And then to actually read it and see what happens, I was like, oh my god, he's officially gone. Like Batman said, he is just gone now. Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing you have to think, though, is that, remember in the comics?
Yeah.
Off of Superman.
Yeah.
He was shooting at his parents on purpose. It ricocheted off Superman.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, Superman was already too far gone to realize that. That's why he killed Oliver Queen. Now, this is probably in the middle of the spoilers because I don't remember which year this happened in. I didn't have it in year 2. Did you get to the part where villains broke into the Batcave?
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm not going to tell you what exactly happened there.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you this. This is what kind of drove further away from one another. Events that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now in year 5, I think it's year 5
Oh,
that has
boy.
happened.
Oh, God. Don't tell me how it ends.
No. It's the opening to the game itself.
Oh, okay.
5 ends for the comics. It's like it ends with some major happening,
Mm-hmm.
and that Batman is like, okay, I need to get another Earth's.
Right. Makes sense.
I believe it also skips through like the whole thing because if you play the game like that, I think it goes through like all the fights and stuff like this in year 5, and at the end you see Superman and you see them all returning and stuff like this.
Right.
And but there's other stuff that happens inside the comic as well.
Oh, okay.
Spoiling so much of year 5 and of the years after year 2 because you haven't got to that part.
Right.
And like I said, I get all my comic book stuff on by Comic Storian for the fact that I don't have the time or the money to go buy the comics.
Right.
I know so much more about it.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No,
I love to spend money.
Yeah. Well, I think we all do.
But my thing is like I'm not going to waste a lot of money on comics that's been out for years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Being said, the one comic that I did waste money on has been Superman Earth 1 Volume 1.
Oh.
The one I gave.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
First time I've ever wasted money on a comic.
Right. Wow.
Ain't gonna lie, I have not regretted, buying it. I do miss the comic though. I really want to read it because I think
dude, have you read the Volume 2 and Volume 3?
No, they had a Volume 3. I knew they had a Volume 2, but I don't know they had a Volume 3 out. It's just like they just released Wonder Woman Earth Zero.
Oh yeah.
Just released that one. I know, but see, Batman and Superman came out at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had a 3.
I think there's a 3. I mean, maybe I'm getting mixed up. There might be just 2, but it might be 2.
The thing I like about this though, with the comics,
yeah,
they're setting up Earth Zero.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
If you remember, because all the other multiverses are based around Earth Zero.
Yeah, totally.
And all this is based around that first Earth.
Yeah.
But the one thing I don't like though is in DC Metal, kind of goes back to Metal. All these Batman that's attacking the Earth is on Earth Zero.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a little confusing because Zero that we're talking about now with the comic I just gave with the comics I gave you.
Yeah.
So are we saying that these comics that came out years ago was actually probably the New 52? This is a different thing.
Who knows? I mean, oh man.
I think it's just kind of a typo that you don't realize yet. You have so many. If me and you open up a comic book company and we produce so many comics, we're about to forget that. Oh wait, we already established Earth Zero as this and this.
Right.
Shit, what Earth is this? 52?
Yeah. There's so much to read. Alrighty. Final topic of this podcast. Gotta talk about what we mentioned earlier, Doomsday Clock. Now, I recently saw an interview with Jeff Johns, my favorite comic book writer, and he said he was asked, where do we start with for Doomsday Clock? Like, if you're not up to date on the comics, where do you have to start with Doomsday Clock? Like, what are the tie-ins and whatnot? And he said you can just read Doomsday Clock 1 through 12. You're all good. You don't really need to, as long as you read DC Rebirth, DC Universe Rebirth 1, you can read that, and then you can just read Doomsday Clock 1 through 12. And I was like, oh, thank God, that's fucking awesome.
That's a little tricky though.
And he also mentioned you gotta read Watchmen too. If you read Watchmen, which man, okay, when you heard about Doomsday Clock, well, when you heard about, all this, like Doomsday Clock, what was your reaction? I mean, did you read Watchmen at all?
Watchmen, which I think actually is funny, because I think my dad may have Watchmen in his office.
Oh, man.
In right now. But right now, I kind of want to say this.
Oh, no.
To a point where like you don't need to read any other comic but DC or DC Rebirth Volume 1, and I kind of have to disagree with that to a point.
Right. And, well...
You have to...
Yeah.
The thing is that we all know that are intertwined in this now.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is that comics artists don't know who the Watchmen are.
Right.
They don't know... like, why is everybody's life so fucked up?
Yep.
I think that they need to read DC Rebirth Volume 1, the Butts,
right, yeah.
Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, that those 5 right there, the New 52 universe. Just real quick. That there, if you're a fast reader, a day's worth of read. Because, I mean, they're comics.
Yeah.
Comics. But comics, I mean, let's face it, they're nothing but pictures with a few word bubbles.
Right.
So you could literally just flip through and read. If you're the fucking Flash, you could just fucking watch a TV show at 1,000 frames per second and catch up in 6 months worth of TV show.
Yeah, that was weird.
I'm so mad because I started watching those episodes. I started watching the first 2 episodes and I have to catch up on Arrow. But anyways,
definitely
but
for another
that,
episode for sure. Because I have some thoughts. I mean, I've been tweeting up the ass about those shows. Because I'm just like, okay, here's my quick thoughts on the CW shows right now. Like, Supergirl, I could care fucking less about that show, and I just may end up dropping it. The Flash started off, first episode, I was like, I really would love to see this drawn out through some episodes. And then second episode, I was like, Cisco, you are a dumbass. Like, whatever. Arrow started off great. Legends of Tomorrow, I don't expect anything. All I want is the ridiculousness, and it just keeps coming through, and I love it. So yeah, Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow are my favorite right now. Everything else, care less.
That's funny. It's like, I like the Arrow.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
I really do. I don't know why, but a coworker about this last night.
Oh, dude. Real quick, did you see? They released a clip yesterday where homeboy Oliver Queen drops a name, and oh my god, it was like, oh my god, could it happen? Could it fucking happen that this person shows up? Because I was just like, no fucking way, dude. Wait until you see the episode. You'll know what I mean. Because I watched that clip and I was like, no fucking way.
And the new season. I'm literally the whole season behind. Which I can do that tonight. Dude. After we get off the podcast, I go into my fucking room and turn on Netflix and watch it.
God
like,
damn it.
I mean, when I think I'm a huge nerd. Like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I am a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm a comic book fan. I'm the epitome of a fucking nerd.
Right. Oh, man.
My ass will be sitting in class looking up comic book stuff. My ass will be sitting at work on my break looking up comic book stuff, gaming stuff, whatever.
Right. Oh, man. All right. Let's wheel it back in, shall we? Doomsday Clock.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. Man, that was fun.
I think that the people should read DC Rebirth 1 button.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a bad idea to where you can read DC Rebirth Volume 1 and go into Doomsday Clock.
Right.
Is that the button?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the button.
Confirms that the Watchmen are part of it.
Yeah. I just, oof. Oh, man.
That's what everybody was speculating for so long. It's like, the Watchmen has to be part of this.
Yeah. So, okay. On a scale of like, okay, so what are you most excited for? Doomsday Clock or the Justice League movie? Because I already know my answer. I'm sorry, but I have to go Doomsday Clock because I'm just like, okay, yeah, Justice League is coming out, but it's all about Doomsday Clock. I'm sorry, but oh my god. Like,
I mean,
I can't. I want that fucking comic because it's Jeff Johns. Motherfucking Jeff Johns, who wrote Flashpoint Paradox, who wrote Batman Earth 1, who wrote the incredible Blackest Night comic. Oh my god, he's awesome.
But anyways, I gotta agree with you that Doomsday Clock is probably the one thing I can't wait for.
Okay.
For the fact that I am so skeptical about this big movie that it's kind of worrying me.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, that's kind of why I'm like choosing Doomsday Clock too, because I am kind of skeptical about Justice League. It's just like, who knows where that's going to go. I mean, honestly, let's be real. The reason why Wonder Woman worked so well is because it had nothing to do with the present day stuff that was going on. It was an origin story. It was self-contained. It was his own thing that didn't really tie in with the present events or whatever. And
it did to a point.
Yeah, it did. Just little stuff here and there, like the beginning, of course, and that picture. But yeah, Justice League, I just like
find the original picture.
Yeah,
and there was kind of like, in which I kind of, one thing I do kind of have to say that I hope all of your viewers, all of your listeners, remember the Justice League animated series.
Yes, dude.
Who was the couple that everybody rooted for? It was the fucking Batman and Wonder Woman.
I'm against it. I'll be honest with you. I don't see it. I really don't. But I love that. But that was just that was part of what makes that show great. And I remember seeing the Comic-Con trailer and I was like, I am getting Justice League animated vibes from this. And if that's the inspiration for this movie, right on. Because that whole Bruce Timm universe stuff is fucking gold, and it'll never be better than that. Nothing will ever get that better.
I think I saw a breakdown trailer, or I saw a theory about this. Mm-hmm. We all know that Batfleck is probably going to go away after this movie or after this Batman movie.
Yep. Yeah.
In the Justice League movie, there might be a scene where in time to try to stop the Earth from, try to stop people from dying.
Uh-huh.
And Batman v Superman, he runs back and says, Bruce, you need to stop. So, where are they going with it,
It could happen. So, there's a theory. Would you be okay with this? Like, what if Batman does die, and then you have Dick Grayson take up the mantle? How would you feel about that?
I would love that. I really would.
Okay. No comment. No comment. I'm not going to say anything. Feels like I've been negative. Oh, man. I'm not going to comment on that rumor or theory of, whenever...
If it might be true, I would love that for the fact that I'm trying to get a Dick Grayson assigned movie.
But they announced a Nightwing movie, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but I just... I don't like the theory of Dick Grayson taking on the mantle. I'm just like... We haven't even seen these two interact. It doesn't make any sense. Like, we know how they are in the comics, but in the movies, it's like, what? You're just confusing fucking everybody if you just...
That's true, too. I did forget that they...
fan service. That sounds like fan service to me. And I just, I don't like that at all, because that really pisses me off. It's just like, okay, look, I mean, I get it. I mean, when I first heard Affleck was leaving, I was like, oh my god, no. He was the best thing. He's the best Batman. Well, I feel he is. Live action Batman, I'll say that. But now it's like, just do a recast. I mean, shit, if Bond can keep going and switch out actors, why not, switch actors for a guy who's probably not going to play Batman anymore? It's so easy. People go see Batman movies for Batman. They don't care who's playing Batman. Like my mother, for example. She hated, when I told her Ben Affleck was playing Batman, she was like, fuck no. And so eventually when she saw it, she was like, yeah, Affleck was good. I was like, yeah. And then, but I think at the end of the day, it's not going to matter who plays the character. I think it's just people just want to see Batman. I mean, oh my god. But yeah, I don't like the whole Dick Grayson becoming Batman. It's just like it's too early for that shit. We don't need that right now.
Okay, let me go back and revise my answer for you. Okay. Because I did forget that they never introduced Nightwing or Dick Grayson for that matter.
Yeah.
In the movie. If they were to replace Bruce or Batman with Nightwing, like if they were to replace Bruce Wayne with Dick Grayson for a Nightwing movie, or they introduce Nightwing into the DCU.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need to do. You need to introduce the character first, not have a character get killed off.
I do think that
it's just
is Dick Grayson. I'm sorry. Wayne, Damian Wayne has that attitude that's like, fucker, try to fuck with me, I'll fuck you up before you can get the chance.
Yeah, fuck Damian Wayne. That's why I hate that character so fucking much. I can't, and that's why I have a hard time watching these new DC animated movies, because Damian Wayne's a fucking shithead, and I hate reading him in the comics. I was just like, they just need to kill this character off for good. It was a stupid idea. Like, it was an interesting idea to do it or whatever, but to have him being a little shithead is just like, it's a turnoff. And I get it. And I get why he's like that. Oh my god.
I'll say this. And Damian Wayne? Some fucking lawyer. He needs to die.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But the comics and the animated versions of Damian Wayne, I love. He is a smart ass, straight up and straight through.
Yeah.
Some form, it's because I'm a smart ass myself.
Right. I just. But anyways, we got wheel it back in.
Spoiled brat who's an assassin. Oh, shit. Yeah. What's a rich spoiled brat? My ass would not be an assassin. My ass would be on some fucking doing whatever the fuck God knows what.
Yeah, totally. Oh man. Okay. Way off topic. Doomsday Clock. You're excited. I'm excited. I'm sure every comic book nerd is excited except, Alan Moore, who wrote The Watchmen, of course. Man.
I really wish that things ended differently for them, though.
Yeah.
For DC and Alan Moore.
Yeah, dude, because it's just like, oh man. Like, Watchmen is a great comic book. Like, I'm excited for it, because like I said, Jeff Johns is doing it, and Watchmen is definitely one of those comics I would recommend to anyone that wants to start reading comics. It's like, you want to read one of the best comics ever, you gotta go with, one of them is at least Watchmen, because Watchmen is like, it's very adult, it's very, like, it's not for, teenagers could read it, but for young kids, would not recommend it, because it's very harsh and brutal and just like, oh man. And honestly, I wouldn't even, because they are making a Watchmen show, finally. They're finally doing it, and I'm excited for it, because the movie, I enjoy the movie, but there are problems I have with that movie that are just like, I get it, it's rated R, you have to do something else, but I can't deny that the Watchmen movie is like page per page, panel by panel, just like the comic book, with a few minor changes at the end, which is fine. But
I'll say this.
Man.
I'm adding something else in really quick if you don't mind. Okay.
What?
Kind of going back to, like I said, I am a huge nerd.
Yeah.
There's a manga out there called My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Fans are anime viewers or manga readers, whatever. If you aren't stuff, I would recommend that as an anime series to watch.
Right.
And as because the guy that's creating it is making this. Me and my friend Ethan, we're talking about this. Is that guy has the ability to make a whole universe based off of all these characters.
Right.
Like, this guy is just one person writing a whole universe of characters.
Right.
Making up their stories and stuff like this. And kind of think about it, that's like Alan Moore. He's the Alan Moore universe. He is the person that is creating up all these characters for a single manga, anime, came up with all these characters, backgrounds, origin stories for all these characters for different reasons.
Right.
So, for avid comic book readers who are huge fans of Alan Moore, off trying to figure out, okay, what should I want to watch or whatever, I would recommend My Hero Academia.
Right.
There, that people could get into.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels as if a Spider-Man type style origin story.
Right.
Because of the main character. You have a kid who had no powers at all, his powers, and now he has learned how to control them, pretty much.
Dang.
I just had to add that in there because we're talking about how Alan Moore, that Watchmen was Alan Moore's baby.
Yeah.
If DC were to go over to Japan and talk to this person and be like, hey, we like your manga, we like we want to purchase that, we want to deal with you. The president during Alan Moore's time is no longer president of DC Comics.
Right.
So therefore, I think it would be agreeable with his terms. Like, I'm signing, ownership, but here's the caps that every new chapter or whatever is released in my country first before it's released in the US.
Yeah.
I really can't wait for Doomsday to come.
Yeah, same here. And it's going to be only 12 issues, which I'm totally okay with that. I may end up buying the physical copies, but I already pre-ordered digital. But I can own both, right? So, yeah.
More money. Give it to the comic book industry. They need the money.
I mean, hey man. I mean, digital. They get their fair share. I mean, but again, I will always say nothing beats going into a comic book shop. Anyone, even if it's small, big, or whatever, going into a comic book shop is just fucking heaven for all us nerds. So, yeah, nothing against comic book shops. I mean, God, if I had a house, like a garage big enough, I would buy all my comics physically.
I ain't gonna lie, I would too, but the other thing too I would love to do, the one thing I really want to do, like I agree with you, is if I had money and if I had my own house, I have two types of studies. Mm-hmm. I would have a study for my comic books, I have a man cave. I have a man cave for my comics and my video games and all that.
Right. And
I have my study to where I can study because I want to be a doctor, so I'm gonna have to study up on that stuff.
Damn.
But
big
that's
dreams,
what I would.
dreams.
That's what I would want to do.
Right.
Have a house. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like I may look up to see how much it is for DC Unlimited access or whatever, so I get all their comics. If it's $50 a year, my ass is gonna be $50 a year for unlimited access to DC Comics.
Right.
My dad was paying, I think, $20-some for, and he got every single comic from Marvel, including like very first issues of comics.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
If DC has something like that, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, same here.
I'm a huge. Like I love DC.
Right.
They are more realistic than Marvel is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? No, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, for
whoever
me,
is a Marvel fan out there who's listening to this, explain to me: have y'all ever seen a fucking mutant walking around the streets? I'm just saying, like, could you ever see a fucking mutant walking down the street here in real life? No, you won't. You may see aliens walking down the streets that we don't even know about. We may see these because we do have real life superheroes now, y'all.
Well, as far as mutants go, I mean, I could totally see mutants walking down the street. They could just look like you and me, and we'd never noticed. I mean, I have to disagree with that one, but I see what you mean, though.
But DC is more of a physical, actual reality.
Right.
There are fictional cities in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Star City, Gotham City. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. And Marvel, they're legitimate cities.
Yeah.
For me personally, I like to dwell in a realistic fictional world.
Right.
It is something tangible. I could see there are so many billionaires out there that could literally go out and be Batman if they wanted to.
Be a tall order.
Quite honestly. It is possible.
It is. Alrighty. So
Iron Man, yes.
Yeah,
but
totally. I mean, for me, I've said on the podcast, I love both properties, but personally, my preference has always been DC because, for one, Batman was the first introduction to that genre, but overall, and like I always said, as a kid, I never really watched cartoons. I always stick to the movies, but overall, I love both for what I'm given because I love the genre a lot. So, alrighty.
Now that you said that, it's kind of funny because my very first superhero I was ever introduced to was
Spider-Man. Oh, wow. I mean, that makes sense.
This is how much I love Spider-Man. I only had enough money for Spider-Man Homecoming. I had two options here. Go eat. My ass went to go see Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh my god. I mean, duh, that would be the obvious choice.
What?
That'd be the obvious choice. If I was in that situation, I'm seeing Homecoming. Oh my god. Yeah.
I love Homecoming. That was...
Dude.
I love everything about it.
Me too, dude. Me too.
I love absolutely everything about Spider-Man Homecoming. For me...
Yeah.
I'm hoping, kind of like how Wonder Woman reset the bar for DCEU.
Yeah.
If Black Panther falls a little short of Homecoming, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Aw.
If it falls short of Wonder Woman and Man of Steel,
yeah,
that's gonna blow up the world.
Right on. Alrighty. Wow. Alrighty. We gotta wrap this up. So, thank you once again for being on the podcast, and honestly, just a little personal insight to our little texting or whatever. You may start a podcast. I mean, since you did your very first one with me, are you still considering to do a podcast?
Yeah, probably. I'm also going to start YouTube channel and whatnot. I'm thinking about blogging on there, but I may start doing my own personal podcast.
Right. Right on. I mean, like I said, anyone that wants to do a podcast, it's really simple, and just post it on YouTube. And if you do end up doing a podcast, I hope to be a guest on it. I mean, I would love to.
Trust me, you definitely will.
Oh yeah.
But see, that you have to remember, because we talked about this, that it is going to be a lot different. It is going to be some of my podcasts, I don't know if you started recording or not, but some of my podcasts will be comics and anime and video games and stuff like that, and some others will be 18, I would say.
All kinds of genres is what you're getting to. You're going to reach for the stars, whereas with me in this podcast, I like to talk about nerd entertainment stuff. So, alrighty. We got to get out of here. It is late as hell. Alrighty. So that's been Spoiler Appetite for this week. I'm Tristan.
Tristan. See you whenever.
Yeah, and you've just been spoiled.